Wheel of Time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful. Karn! I can't wait for Roadhouse 2. It's like on my can't wait list.
You mean
I'm
Beach
so ready.
House? Isn't that
Beach House?
or
The
Boathouse?
boat?
Boathouse.
The boathouse.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, I can't. I am so excited for Roadhouse 2, the boat, or something, or what? The beach. It's gonna be terrible, and I can't wait. What's up, man? What's
Not
going
much.
on?
Not
What's
much.
up,
I'm just
Lyle?
playing
But
some
yeah, I
Elden
know.
Ring right now.
Yeah, playing Elden Ring, you addict. What can I say? What's up, Dempsey? Miss Martin Muses, what's up? What's up, Lyle? Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured before I have to go to work, there's some small Wheel of Time things to go over. Not a ton. It's been a little bit of a lull, but it's sort of it's interesting. Little tidbits sort of start filtering out about certain things, and they all sort of group together is what I sort of find interesting, because there's a new casting, and then on Screen Rant they're talking about what was it they're talking about? Oh, the there's a Black Aja article, so it's like I don't know if like I don't know. It's sort of weird how all this stuff lines up randomly. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly,
I mean,
I'm not a fan of the Black Aja storyline in the books. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of done. I mean, and maybe there's more to it. I'm sure there is, but like the Aes Sedai arc, they're stuck arguing over salad in the salad bar.
yeah, that's what I said I do, man. They're great at being wrong, and thinking they're right and making everybody else sound like idiots. So that's what they do. I am curious how it's gonna all unfold. Just because, well, I mean, they announced that I guess that the first the SeaFolk person, I guess she could work. I'll bring her up here in a minute, but it's like I've talked about it a million times with everybody. The whole SeaFolk storyline is the one storyline that I would have eliminated easily without any second thought.
Yeah, I remember you saying that I think that was the last time I was on too, talking about this stuff, because I mean, they have a similar belief, right? What I remember is the women are basically bare chest. Well, I think they're bare chest when
Naked.
when it's
Naked,
them,
yeah.
when it's just them. But when they have guests on board, I think they dress up or something, isn't that? Well,
basically, I think it's basically if they're out at sea, they're just. I think they're new. I forget if it's completely nude or bare chested, but it's definitely topless if they're out on the sailing.
And if I remember correctly, the woman is the captain, and the husband was the procurer of.
Yeah, you basically have the captain, the sail mistress is mistress. I forget all the fucking titles, but the person in charge is basically the sail mistress, or the woman is in charge. You have the procurer of freaking I forget they have so many stupid fucking titles. But it's like the doc. I don't know. He does. He basically keeps inventory and manages the stuff.
Or
he's just cargo master. There you go.
Yeah.
Just straight. There you go. I am Vendel got it for me. Thank you. Cargo master. He basically trade and manages the cargo, and he's the basically the high end slave cook. But I didn't say that. And then of course you have the wind finders, who are the sailors. So
the ones that channel, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the wind finders are the sail. Yeah, they basically harness the wind, which is part of what makes the SeaFolk the fastest transportation on water, is that they cheat update, which is like, of course, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well. You should cheat if you have the tool. Cheat, make the wind blow harder. Why wouldn't you, right? So,
Yeah, I remember they were established as like very secretive at first. Like, oh, the that was it, the Athan Mir, I think is what they're called. Um,
yeah, yeah, it's one of
they,
their.
they were established as a secretive, like nobody would talk about. They would not talk about where they went or what they discovered. So, like when the Shan Chan came, they were mum about the Shan Chan in the Great Hunt. Um, and then
Yeah,
after
no,
that, we didn't learn anything until the Shadow Rising when Elaine and
well,
Nynaeve sailed from Tyr to Tanchico.
right. So the main plot thread, and Lyle says, I must admit, I'm not interested in the Sea Folk as I'm reading through the series because they're uninteresting. They suck. They're just like
They
they're
worship.
worse
They have a
than.
core. The core more. Rand is the core more to them, I think.
Yeah, right. It's the core more to them, and they're just. It's an easy cut because it's an easy. You're talking. That's one of the things that just like it's an easy removal from a television show because you don't need their storyline, especially because they haven't set up any of it. The whole storyline revolving around the Sea Folk is basically the Bowl of the Winds storyline, which is because of how weird the weather is acting. So they go to get the
I'm in the
Bowl of the
middle of it.
Winds to try and basically break the drought so everything isn't dying. Well, uh, you have it for there's no weather problems in the show at all. Everything's fine. So why do you need this bowl of the winds if there's no weather problems? Well, because we need another organization of women that bicker back and forth. I guess I don't know. The sea folk are highly unimportant as far as I'm concerned in the book series, and it's would be
Do you
very
think?
easy to
Do you
cut them.
think there's going to be a big time gap with this season, like there was with season two, beginning of season two?
Well, see, that's where it's sort of why I found the hold on, let me bring it. That's why I sort of found the casting information interesting because it sounds like
Do you think it's possible the whole Dragon Reborn will happen off screen? So like Rand already has Kalendor. Do you
no,
think that?
I
Do
don't.
you think that's a possibility?
I still don't think Kalendor is going to show up. If Kalendor shows up, it's going to be in Roidion. Um,
It's gonna be under somebody's bed in Roydion, probably.
it'll be under an old chair in Roidion or in the tree that Matt's supposed to be hanging from, but he won't be able to hang from because he's in Tanchico with the girls.
Didn't that storyline get butchered or something because of last season
What do you mean?
with the Aelfin or the
Oh
Eelfin or
yeah,
whichever?
it's completely fucked. Yeah, because they did well because Matt has his bedpost. Remember?
Oh yeah, what about the medallion? Does he have the medallion too?
Yeah, I doubt they'll give him the medallion. It seems like it's from what we're all from exact. See, that was my initial thought was this is supposed to be. I thought this would be your opportunity to like cast some really well, for lack of a better term, some extremely dark people because they're they live on the ocean, they're under the sun all the time. They're supposed to be very very dark. So that was my initial thought to Yanon is she looks very light skinned to be one of the sea folk. If we're even adding the sea folk, which we
Yeah,
should.
because I thought weren't they like supposed to be like African like level like
Yep.
black basically like very
Very,
extremely dark
very,
skin.
very sun baked because they spend all their time out under the sun,
Yeah,
you know, dark, 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 dark because of well how their culture is, right? They spend all
yeah,
their time sailing, so
hmm
that I mean they like there you go, like Nigerian black, exactly.
yeah,
Extremely dark because they live on they want to be on boats, they live on boats, they have when they're not on boats, they're on islands where the sun, right? So they're it just makes sense for them to be that color. So why we've chosen to do this is another one of those things that's sort of beyond me. I don't understand. But in terms of what you're talking about with a time jump or skip, that's what I am not sure how this season is shaping up because I'm trying to sort of piece it together in my head. The one thing I got from this article was that apparently this actress is only in 2 episodes, which is 5 and 6. So how is that going to work if your whole thing is so when are they what are they going to do prior to going to Tanchico? Are they going to go back to the Blight Tower? Are they going to go to Camelot? What, because they're not going to Tyr.
No.
So where are they going to then meet the SeaFolk and then sail to Tanchico? I'm having that's where I'm having I'm not sure, like, in Camelot is not a good, uh so the sea folk won't go to Tarvalon. Fuck no. Like, that's another one of those things. They don't want their windfinders and their channeling to be discovered. They hate Ice Dye just as much as anybody else because they don't want them stealing their channelers. So they're not going there. They're not going to Camelin. So where are they going to meet up with these windfinders and with these sea folk? Are they actually going to try and are they going to butcher Tyr? Like, are Elaine and Nynaeve going to go to Tyr without Rand? Like it's but the
I
thing
mean,
is,
that's kind of why I asked that question earlier. Like, do you think they'll all be in Tyr somehow? And yeah, well, without Kalendor, maybe they'll just be there for the sake of being there because the script says so, basically.
Biden says, "I am Nigerian. We are not that dark. You mean Ghanaian black? I don't know. Just dark. Like, you know what I'm saying, right?" So I'm not getting into all that. You guys are trying to get me in trouble, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
He seems a little pale for what I assumed the sea folk should look like, but
Did you read Ian Vendel's thing? He says
which,
sea folk are South Indian, Pacific.
there you go.
The Sharans are even darker than them. Oh, okay. I always thought the Sharans were more like, well, I don't know. I haven't been to Shara. I'm thinking of Karth from Song of Ice and Fire, actually.
Shara, correct me if I'm wrong, Iron Veil is basically it's like a desert. I mean, it's basically just like desert land. That's why most mainlanders don't, besides for their borders being obviously heavily defended, but they're mostly desert land. But it's very clear, like I thought part of it was, but I don't know. That could be
maybe Shara's surround. I thought Shara, like Karth in Game of Thrones, Shara is surrounded by massive walls in the desert, but inside, I assume it's probably lush and green.
Okay. And so there you go. It's across the desert, so that's part of why
it's on the other side of the Aiel Waste.
Right. So it's hard travel to get there, and when you get there, they don't like outsiders. So
yeah, the Aiel Waste is kind of like the Dothraki Sea in Game of Thrones, except Dothraki Sea is more like a, what do you call the grassland in Africa? Savannah. It's more like a large savannah or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They don't, but hard land. It's basically right. So so what I don't want to get off topic about Shara, because we definitely know what sea folk are supposed to look like, whether Sharans are described or not. We have a general idea the way sea folk are supposed to look, and this initial image is not what I would picture any sea folk person to look like. So it's one of those, but it's one of the, what else? I mean, they have made Ice Tower politics, which no one cares about, the centerpiece of the show. So, well, yeah, because the problem, and that's part of the problem, Lyle, is that they don't care about the story. They care that women are in charge. Like that's and then after they make comments like, "Oh, women are in charge, I'm in on this project," they then try to go back and I'm not really looking to get back into this argument if there is an argument to be had, but they'll say, "Oh, women are in charge of most of the powerful nations," and blah 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 blah, but Randland isn't a matriarchy, and it's like, sure, it's not. Whatever. I mean, the most powerful, two of the most powerful continents or powerful regions are controlled by women. It's just the Shan Empire bows to an empress. It's a matriarchy. Like,
I'm going to ask a question. I know I haven't gotten this far in the books, but is Shan like Andor, where the successor is always a woman, or is it or is it vary in
Yes,
Shang-Chi?
there's always an empress.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's always the Empress may she live forever. There have been plays by men, like just similar to Andor, where there's been plays for kings, like happens in with Grebel, and Raven trying to basically become king of Andor. So it happens, but generally, I mean that's you have the daughter of the Nine Moons, which is the direct descendant, next in line, which is a female, and. So I'm not. It's not to say that it can't happen, but right now it is an empress, and there's no reason to think that there would be anything other than an empress. I don't know much in the way of Sean Chan politics, other than you have an empress there now. You have a daughter next in line. There was a bunch of siblings that were all daughters vying for the throne. So. But it's been that way for at least a while. So,
It looks like people are disagreeing with you.
well, I just said I don't know much about it, but look, the next two lines are definitely an empress. So currently, it's a matriarchy. Like whether it changes or not, it doesn't matter. I'm
Hmm.
talking about the world as is. Like
Yeah.
so, it's one of those. It's like, well, there can be a king of Andor too, but there's not. So I mean, so
Yeah, that's right.
it's one of the, so it's I don't see it as important as in the world we're living in right now, or they're living in, right? So
Right.
you know but yeah, so yes, they've had emperors, but not for centuries. So what so yes, it can happen. The Matrix. Okay, I'm not going to get into it. The women have all the power. That's all I'm going to say. The women have all the power. The most powerful nations are ruled by women. That's all there is to it. And if you want it, that full stop. I'm not getting into that debate because you're not going to convince me. You're never going to convince me when you have a whole nation that has no shadow spawn run by a woman. You have the biggest nation in all of Randland run by a queen. You have the Aes Sedai stronghold, the White Tower that are feared by everybody in Randland, run by not just a woman but a bunch of women. You have several Abu Dar is run by. I mean, it's like there's countless nations run by women, and how many ran by men?
Yeah.
I mean, you can argue that the Aiel are run by women because the wise
The
ones
wise
all have
ones.
control of everything.
Yeah.
So the clan chiefs
What about what about Emmons Field and
basically who cares? Who gives a fuck? Okay,
what
25% to
what
75% of the world is run by men. Wow, like
oh, it's right about Shinar,
Shine.
I
Well,
think.
Shine. Half the nations of the Borderlands are run by women too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
like
where's Bashir from? Bashir's
it doesn't.
isn't Bashir's sister the
It,
Empress?
it's not 50-50. You're fooling your fucking self. I just named half of it. That's not 50-50. You're fooling yourself. Now Carrion is run by a woman. Andor is run by a woman. Camelin is like no, it's not 50-50. Are you talking about the Borderlands? Yeah, so that's even stronger to my point. If the Borderlands are 50-50, then so I'm moving on because I disagree, and it's not worth it getting into it. So, so I'm curious. So I think I don't know. I think there's going to be some weird time sort of time shit going on, or they're going to be traveling into weird places because apparently she is not in the show till episode 5. So if she's in episode 5 and 6, and that's it. So that means they're probably going to sail on. They're probably going to meet her and sail uh, episode 5, maybe into 6, where she's probably going to teach Elaine or Nynaeve or whoever they wanted to do, or maybe they both learn how to win find or whatever, right? So there's going to be a whole episode on a boat, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to Tanchico in episode 6, and then I guess 7 and 8 will be whatever happens in Tanchico. But um, you know, what's that? Everything is run by women. Pretty soon they'll be pulling the threads, making twins. That's right, Jacob. Like, there's not a, yeah, yeah, the thread, right, of those not evil dark side users in the acolyte, right?
And one like turn into smoke and like
She turned in
and
like to a demon, and they did nothing wrong. It's like, dude, she turned into a smoke monster. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
Okay, all right. I mean, yeah. I mean, they obviously copied Lost there. So
Yeah, there you go. The power of many. That's right. That's right. So I'm trying to wrap my head around what is going to happen prior to them meeting this SeaFolk woman that shouldn't be in the show at all, because we don't need the Bull of the Winds. Because let's see here. I'm trying to think. So like, it sort of, because like, or are they just not going to have much Elaine and Nynaeve in it, and it's just going to be their storylines are going to be squished, because apparently from what we've seen in filming, apparently Matt, Min, Elaine,
do you
and
think
Nynaeve are all together. So how does that happen?
I got an idea. I think they'll cover the White Tower stuff from the Dragon Reborn, and then they'll leave.
But how are they going to get there? They're all in Falme.
Well, I'm assuming there's going to be a time jump, and the girls will be either back in White Tower, so that Egwene and Elaine will have their coming of age, or their
so you think they're just going to, the events of the Dragon Reborn happened. You think so? So you think that Egwene? You think Egwene's not going to go to the Waste, or the events of I'm sorry, the Great Hunt happened, and you think they're all going to go back to the Tower, including Egwene, Elaine, and Min's going to be there? Maybe I don't know.
Possibly. I mean, I think they're going to have the coming. What do they call that ceremony again? Well, not ceremony. The trials. So the accepted trials. So Nynaeve had hers last season. Right. Why not? Right. I mean, if they're smart, they reuse that set and have Egwene and Elaine do it for. I know they will not cover the third one that Egwene did, or maybe they will.
No, they can't.
I love that third vision that she had in the Dragon Reborn, where she's being tortured by 13 Aes Sedai or Black Aja and 13 Murdral, and then she frees herself, kills them all, and then she tries to rescue Rand. Rand's is about to be gentled by Elida, and Elida, and this is before Elida does her thing in the Shadow Rising.
So I wonder what
Elida is the one that takes the power away from her, or something.
So I wonder if they're gonna, because the first 15 minutes we've all figured out is gonna be the Black Aja breaking out of the tower with the Terran Grawl, them fleeing the tower. But I wonder if they're gonna fit her accepted test in there before that to try and foreshadow some of that shit happening. Because I think
before the Black Aja.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something, that they're just going to they're all just going to be back in the White save Rand. Dude, isn't it going to be crazy if Rand goes to the IO Waste by himself? What if he's the only one that goes?
Did they confirm he's going to he's going to be going to the IO Waste?
I think he's 100% going, but the problem is we have no idea who's going with him. And everything to the contrary.
Maybe Matt's or no, or is Matt
has already been. Matt and Min have been seen on the Tanchico set.
Oh, okay.
So that's where we're basing a lot of it.
Moron and
so it's probably going to be Moraine and Land go to freaking to the Waste with him, and that's it.
Moraine, who's Moraine? I know there's Moron.
That's true.
Maybe do we have a nickname for Land, just like Piss Boy or something?
He is Piss Boy, yeah. So that works for me.
But yeah, I think that they're going to have White Tower stuff.
So, but yes, of course.
Part of the season.
But we don't write for the character. We write for the actress. So if the actress is there, we know it's Elida. So they'll just have her there, and it'll be like, oh, that's Elida.
Yeah,
that's right. That's how the show
mm-hmm.
works.
That's
So
how
you
the
don't
show
have to
works.
introduce anything, right? You just have to do it.
Yeah, just do it.
What's up, Ryan? How does the plot get to the SeaFolk at this point? No fucking idea. My guess is they're going to show up in the White Tower delivering goods, and we're all going to go, why the fuck are SeaFolk in the White Tower? And they're going to be like, oh, because we forgot that they have channelers. And
then they're going to find a letter, and then they're going to be sent to find the Black Aja and Tanchico instead of Tyr, like the Dragon Reborn did. So,
look, the SeaFolk had better be book accurate down to their outfits or lack thereof. Well, you're looking at the first SeaFolk confirmed. How are we doing?
No, they will not be naked. Remember, this is Rafe Judge.
No, there's no way they'll be naked.
Now the dudes will be the beefy dudes, and they're going to be beefy. Are going to be nude.
We may see some dongs, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah, just like in House of the Dragon. Yeah,
House of the Dragon's all good.
More dong than
dong than Tata. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
More dong than Tata. Like
2-1 in terms of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus we got a dong on a face. So I guess it's all game if you're on HBO, right? But
yeah, pretty much.
So Tom is going to show back up somewhere. It's confirmed he's in the season.
Same actor.
There was an article out there that tried to say Julian was going to be in it, but I said no. Julian Sandar is not going to be in this show, and if he is, it's going to be a girl.
Well, if Julian Sandar is in this show, like he will be humiliated at every turn.
No, he'll be Juliana Sandar.
That too.
Just like Juliana Sandar.
Girl boss.
Oh, of course, she's going to be the best at everything. She's going to be like a ninja. She's gonna be a thief captor.
Even better than Avienda.
She's gonna be our ninja.
I thought Avienda was our ninja.
No, she just like rolls around in the dirt, like does flippy kicks.
Just like I can't think of her name. Black Widow.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Why are you goes not talking about the 3 Moraine family drama episodes where I guess there's that too, because we've set up all this Barthanas shit.
Wait, did he survive last season, or is he dead?
Yeah, he's alive. He was in the jail.
So he's gonna make more butter ham sandwiches.
More butter ham sandwiches, I guess. I don't know.
You know what? I'm invested in that. I'm invested in that.
I wonder if he ever uses turkey.
Turkey? I don't know.
Turkey and butter sandwiches. Why not?
Turkey and butter. Doesn't have the same ring. I don't know.
No, I am Vendel. I am more sure that Julian Sandar is not going to be in the show than I am that he's going to be a woman. But I'm just saying, you have not going to be in the show, be a woman in the show. So I think it's more likely that we have a woman Julian Sandar than we have a male Julian Sandar, and I find it even more likely that they're just not going to have him in it because, they're busy, casting more Aes Sedai and Windfinders and SeaFolk than actual important characters to the story.
Has any other Aes Sedai been cast besides Elida?
Yeah, well, they just announced. Here, hold on.
What's up, guys? I know where he went. Where'd he go? By the way, I got 3 more. Wheel of Time books on my shelf. I got up to 9 now. So
I hit the back button on the wrong thing. The prior article to this was another casting of an Aes Sedai. Olivia Paprika. She's going to be playing one of the Black Aja Tower sisters, I think.
Wow, she actually looks like. Wow, she actually doesn't look bad.
Yeah,
doesn't look frumpy. Wow, like she looks like what I think what Robert Jordan described as Aes Sedai, basically.
So Janine, is it Jeanine? I don't know. I don't care.
Jane.
Jane. She's a green Aja, and she's gonna be following Leandrin around, stealing stuff.
I don't recall that name. Is that
It's a non-important bullshit character.
right?
That's all I got.
So it's
It's a
another one of
background.
those
It's one
cases
of
where
the
they take a non,
yeah.
like a bullshit from like, what is this from, like New Spring or something?
No. This is one of the Black Aja escaping the tower. That's all.
Oh,
With the yeah. So she's one of the group of Leandrin's group stealing stuff from the tower. That's all. So I don't know that she'll have it any more of a part than just being in the background, but um, yeah.
I'm surprised she's too pretty for Rafe Judkins.
Well, for the background, it'll be fine, right? I mean, she's not going to get much screen time.
Oh no.
She'll be the first. She'll be the first killed, right? She'll be
Yeah,
the first killed.
absolutely.
So, do we really? You guys really think? I just started, John. We haven't missed a whole bunch. This is the first. I forgot it was even Friday. That's what overnight shift does to you. God damn, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, hi, happy Friday, guys. This is the official first SeaFolk cast member, or the first one that they've announced as SeaFolk. As you can see, she doesn't look very SeaFolk-ish to me, but you can be the judge for yourself. I have my headcanon how I pronounce stuff. If you know what I'm talking about, then we're close enough. I pronounce everything wrong. You guys know it by now. I can't keep apologizing for it. But you'll think they'll find a. I think she'll be cannon fodder. I think she'll be like she'll be dead. So we'll see. But oh man. So, but yeah, so I don't know. It's hard. It's getting harder to piece together what they're doing, because I found it interesting, And Alex, I know, messaged me. He's like, well, that could be a good thing that Tanchico's only 2 episodes, and he's probably right. I'm sure it'll be a great thing that we only have to deal with Tanchico for two episodes. But
Yeah, my least favorite storyline in the Shadow Rising for
yeah.
far.
So like maybe we can we have one episode of them searching around for the bowl, and then you have Mogideon fight and it's over. That'd be great. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Done. But my whole thing is what is before this? It's probably not enough for Tanchico, but still. I mean,
I think they'll be spending. Like I said, I think they'll be spending 4 episodes in the White Tower at least.
I would be. What they could have done. This is what they do. Okay, this is what they should have done. Skip Tanchico. I know you're on board for that, right? Just skip it. Skip Tanchico. Instead of doing that part of the Shadow Rising, you start it, and your mid-season finale is the Stone of Tyr.
Yeah.
And you have Mogideon at the stone with Balal doing a double team, and then you have Nynaeve fighting Mogideon outside the stone or some shit. Now this isn't perfect. I'm just saying it's definitely, but you know what I'm saying, right? So
yeah.
you have the stone be the middle or the third episode or something. You move Mogideon from Tanchico to Tyr. You have everything that happened in Tanchico happened in Tyr for Nynaeve and Mogideon's bitch off,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go north from there. You have a Indiana Jones scene of them marching north and getting to the waste or some shit. I don't know. You think it'll be Tyr Chico? It could. No, it can't be. It can't be. They introduced Tyr already.
They did.
Yes, they said they talked about Tyr with young Suan Sanche in season 1.
Oh.
So I guess that does. So who am I fooling? Right, exactly. I'm sorry. I apologize. What am I thinking?
Yeah,
who cares about continuity?
You have to remember logic, continuity. Is that even a thing anymore?
Yeah, Ryan, what the fuck am I thinking? You're right. I don't know what the hell got into me. I'm sorry, Trip. You're probably right. Why don't they just make it Tyr Chico Rudian the Third? They just put them all together.
Yeah.
Right? What was I thinking? I'm sorry. That's a different tier. You're right. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. You guys are absolutely what and it's going to be Calendaria. This is
Oh,
Calendaria. It's like what is
Calendara.
It's going to be like a candelabra. It's not
Feminize
going to
it.
be a sword. What if Calendor isn't it, but it's just like a fucking rock? It's like a crystal rock. It's like it's not. It's just a.
Maybe it's a necklace. Maybe it's a necklace or
It's
something.
a crystal rock Rand finds on the ground in Roydion. He's like, "Hey, that's a pretty rock." And he's like, "Oh my god, lightning!" Ah!
All right, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got a question from someone in the chat.
Uh oh. What was that? I didn't see what it. But so. So Iron Vandal's look forward to Mogideon and Nynaeve interpretive dancing against each other. That is going to be off the chain, that's for sure. Lord of Chaos, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'll eventually get to reading this one. This is the one everybody says is the best. So
I was not everybody, but it was my favorite. I was just talking to Nathan about Demise Wells yesterday. So Demise Wells, baby. That's an all timer. But Sam coming in hot. Fuck this show. Matt's my favorite character. Character spelled wrong as always. Thank you for that. I love it. I love that you do that every time. Thank you, Sam. Articus says, I think they push the Verin. Oh God. I think they pushed the Verin surprise forward vague to not spoil since they did the tease at the end of season 2. They did? Wait, what? You know about Verin, right? That got spoiled for you already, right?
I know. I mean, I don't know much besides the fact that she is a dark friend.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what her agenda is. I mean, I just know that there were some odd things about her, and then
that's the best part about it. So.
And I accidentally stumbled on Dane's Book Cloak's Eye of the World thing, and he actually mentioned that. I was like, okay, I got to get out of there. I got to get out of there.
So I won't elaborate anymore, but I don't know. They teased that at the end of season 2 with Verin. Did they? Hi, Amanda. Hey, Mike. Good to see you both. Did they? Wait a second. What am I missing this? Have I blocked out season 2 already? They teased teased Verin stuff at the end. Where did they tease it at? Was it in between the 3 boy White Cloaks making 18 miles of mist? Or between Perrin murdering Jeffram? Or Moraine making the dragon banner for Rand because Lanfear said so? I don't remember the Verin tease. You're gonna have to go deeper than that, Articus. That's what she said. Come on. I did, but hold on a sec. Pause for this. Karn! I said Dragon Banner. I said Fall May. We all know I was talking about the Karn, so
Yeah.
I mean, I invoked. So what can I say? Lord of Chaos is great. It's my favorite of the series so far, with the Great Hunt a close second. So those are 2 good ones. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. John Napoleon is on Lords of Chaos right now, so I know he was having some trouble getting started, but if he gets past some of the slower stuff, it's for me it's well worth it. But look, I think the big thing we need to do with you, okay, sir, about Wheel of Time, is you just need to read and not get any expectations from anybody. That's it, because I think some of it is some of these things have been built up, and you're expecting a certain amount of stuff in certain spots, and you're not getting them, and then you're like, well, what the fuck? So just read it. If you like it, great. If you don't, then oh well, no biggie, right? It doesn't matter, right? So I think there's a lot of hype behind it when it comes to you, and I think you just need to read and find enjoy. That's the thing. Find enjoyment in the parts that are that
it got kind of, and I mean even Dane himself said it kind of got oversold to me. So, but it's more of my expectations. I mean, I kind of stopped after the first book because it didn't quite. I don't know. There were things I just didn't buy. But then I read the first book again, and I was like, I'll be forgiving of it, but there's still things I simply don't buy that just kind of happen
What happened
without
to?
proper setup, in my
So
opinion.
wait, so what happened to the homeless skinny dude with the pointy stick? He is now a hero of the ages, who will now fortify his stick into a great stick that he carries all over the world with him. I guess, still attached to the bedpost, and yeah. Um, hmm. Okay, since Nerd knows, they had her line when she took Rand from jail saying Swan sent her. Oh, oh, God. Yeah, they did do that, didn't they?
Yeah, and then she was like, they didn't know, like, even in the Great Hunt,
Yeah,
when Verin
yeah,
just shows up, she says, "Oh, Moraine sent me," and Moraine's like, "I didn't send her."
well, yeah, so she straight lied. Yeah, so I forgot they were very clunky about it when they did. Yeah, Sam, I can't bring myself to hate Roadhouse either. I'm ready for Boathouse Roadhouse 2. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, now that you've reminded me, I remember what you're saying. She came in as like, "Hello, my name is Verin. I am going to lie to you right now." it's like it's like okay, hi Verin. Like
Hi,
Suan
Verin.
Sanche sent me to get you out of prison. That is why I am here to get you out of prison because Suan Sanche sent me here directly from the top of the tower that I was never on top of to get you
I,
out of prison. Suan
I didn't,
Sanche. It's like Jesus Christ.
I didn't know they had teleprompters in Ranland. You're not supposed to say, like, and he says something. He's like, "What are you doing here?" She's like, "You're not supposed to say that."
Verin, why are you lying? I am not lying. This is
Come
the
on, man.
wait. Oh wait.
Come on. The thing.
The what?
Get your head out of your ear.
My keister?
I'm doing a certain president guy.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a minute. Took me a minute. Took me a minute. Or, yeah, I don't even want to talk about that.
I turned this into a political stream now. Whoops.
Oh, man. Michael says, in order to keep your expectations low, 300 pages are spent on a walk that takes an hour. Yeah. I think that's the part where he got to, I think. Matt's medallion is already in the show. Pay attention. It's in the form of a round disc that Perrin walks around with, called a shield. Hello. Are you not paying attention, Lyle? Oh my god. So it's a really cool. No, it's not a really cool stick. It's a bedpost with a fucking knife taped to it.
Now, what was described in the book, came from another dimension, I believe.
Yes, yes, created out of thin air. It's made of black metal and a razor sharp blade at the end, with a whole bunch of cool engravings and old tongue in it. It's like
it's a stick
or a
sword.
bedpost.
Yep.
There's a reason people love his Ashendari because it's a fucking awesome weapon.
The bedpost stick. Like, seriously, like, what were they thinking? Where did all that money go? Like, couldn't they have made one? Couldn't they have tried to make a proper one?
Maybe they lent it to the Acolyte so they could have the same episode twice. Oh shit!
Oh,
my bad. So yeah, so I don't know. I think, but see, hold on, wait a second. So you think we're gonna time skip them all back to the tower? Is that what you're saying?
Possibly, or maybe they'll be on their way to the tower, and Egwene's gonna attack some White Cloaks. Maybe Dane will come back. And remember, Egwene attacks Dane, and then Verin kind of presses her down.
Dane's gonna be into the Two Rivers already, hanging out with the Slayer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because the Slayer will be taking care of the Two Rivers. So, but that makes so this is making a lot of sense what you're saying, because if they time skip, or if they just jump ahead, or if they do a time skip function, that gives Dane time to get to the Two Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
That gives. But how do the SeaFolk come in? Like, that's where I'm like, where? Like, if
maybe they do. Maybe they do trust the tower or something. Or...
So they're gonna have the SeaFolk doing business directly on the docks of the White Tower.
Yeah, or they're gonna, or maybe Elaine and Nynaeve will take a ship to another city or town, and then they'll catch the the Athon there instead. I don't know.
So Articus says it will open with 3 months later.
3 months later.
Okay, so hold on, let's roll with this. So 3 months later, where are so we have the Wonder Girls are back in the tower. We have Perrin on his way almost back to the Two Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna start with Rand entering the waste?
Yeah. Randon, Avienda, and Moron, and Pissboy.
And then is that where they're gonna try and ham fist Matt's fight with Gawain at the tower?
I thought
They're,
that fight was given to Nynaeve.
well, the reason I think they're going to just try and do it is because it's come up a lot in a lot of different articles. So usually when that shit sort of happens, when they keep repeating something over and over and over again, that means that they sort of know that something is going to happen. So I think we're going to have some debauchery of a fight between, uh, you know, it's just probably just going to be Matt versus, well, I guess it's Galad Trakan since Gowan hasn't been fucking cast, but
No Gowan. Who's Gowan? Who? Galad Trakan.
See the Wheel of Time show is like the reverse Acolyte. Instead of splitting one body into two, they put two bodies into one.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have the boys are now, and now we have one less boy, so things are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah.
Did they confirm Couladin or Ruark or?
There are lines. Hold on. So there is a script reading with Couladin's name on it, but it's more him whining and crying. Let's see here. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, here. Couladin dialogue. So yeah, so there is a script for Couladin. So
did they reveal who may or may not be cast as Couladin or no?
So wait a second. Hold on a second. Oh, my brain hurts. All right, so you think they're going to meet the SeaFolk in Tanchico instead of take a SeaFolk rakier to Tanchico? How's that going to work? Are they going to take a waygate to Tanchico?
Why not? Avienda will absolutely kill Couladin.
You think so?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's going to be worse than that. Okay, it's going to be worse than that. You know why it's going to be worse than that?
Was Couladin
First of all, okay. Avienda's not going to be there. Avienda's going to be in the Two Rivers. So that's number one.
Is that for sure?
I'm pretty sure that's actually for sure. I'm pretty sure they've seen her on set with Perrin in the Two Rivers set.
Is she going to fall in love with Perrin? So you think in this show she's going to fall in love with Perrin instead of Rand?
So I've been thinking about this very, very carefully. There will be no Berlain because Berlain is too fucking smoking hot. So Berlain will not be in the show, and instead the love triangle for Perrin will be Avienda and Faio.
Did they I forget, did they confirm Faio?
Yes, she has been cast. Okay. She's some not great looking woman.
Well, if I remember correctly, Faio's not even that he's not really supposed to be that pretty in the book either.
She's initially described as like more handsome than gorgeous, but later on,
like she got
Perrin sort of
nose.
Yeah, Perrin learns to basically find her features more and more attractive, I guess, as it goes on. So, I think they're going to eliminate Berlain.
What about Gaul?
Gaul's dead. We already know Gaul's dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gaul is dead.
Gaul's dead. Yeah, and anybody, if Gaul shows up, I will refer to him as Shadow Gaul or the Imposter because we already know Gaul is dead.
Yeah, because the Aiel in the cage was supposed to be Gaul.
It was a complete reference to Gaul. Anybody that says it's not isn't paying attention. That was 100% Gaul in the cage. Okay, it was a 1-to-1 freaking Easter egg of Gaul being in a cage where Perrin has to save him. Only Matt pulled him down out of the cage and he was dead.
Yeah.
To steal his shit.
Do you think they will? Do you think they will adapt? Because I know like Game of Thrones did this, especially in season 6. Even though they got past most of the story points from books 4 and 5, they incorporated something that they skipped from book 4, and they put in season 6. So I'm curious if they're going to put things from the Great Hunt, or even the Eye of the World, the stuff that they skipped. Do you think they might incorporate that?
I think so. And then I want to go back. So Amanda's up, knows what we have joked for a long time that it's Gaul, and since they gave Avienda Gaul's stuff in season 2, it just reaffirmed that it was Gaul in season 1. So nothing has been shown yet for any of us to think otherwise than that was Gaul in the cage dead. They've already given all his stuff away. So yeah. So it's the showrunners haven't confirmed it, yada yada yada. But we're all pretty much of the same opinion, at least around here, that was Gaul. As for do I think they're going? So I think they have their hands full already, Brian, trying to decide if they're going to do Dragon Reborn shit, because they dug themselves this big hole saying that the Dragon Reborn and the Great Hunt are the same story, and then saying we're going to add part when they absolutely added 0 of the Dragon Reborn in their 0 Great Hunt episode season, right?
Yep.
So the fact that I think they, and obviously, we've all always said it, but shame on the person that's supposed to be making sure continuity problems don't exist. Not having Kalendor is a big deal. Not having Rand's moment with the dead boy, I feel like is a huge deal. Him trying to reanimate the dead child. You remember that scene? That was a pretty powerful scene.
And the Shell Rising, the stone stands. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that is in the stone, but they can't do it. They can't do it. They have no stone. So what are they gonna? They're gonna throw that in somewhere arbitrarily?
They're gonna. Yes, they will.
You're just gonna try and raise the dead body. You're probably right.
They will.
You're probably right. So so which is going to be just. Oh God, man! Why did I even?
There's nothing. Nothing is sacred. Like you think they're gonna, they're gonna limit themselves. They're not gonna limit themselves. They're gonna just throw shit at the wall, and do it.
Like, oh God, man. The show needs to get canceled so we can start the clock on 10 years to when somebody might try and do it again, because it's like you start thinking about all this stuff that. We didn't, we're in season 2, but we already know Dragon Reborn is gone, right? So we're not going to get the stone stands. We're not going to get the Balefire, the Kalendor, the Flaw in Kalendor going berserk and lightning just zapping everything in the stone. We're not going to get the Belal fight. We're not going to get Moraine Balefiring things. We're not going to get fucking the Tower Battle or the Sky Battle. We didn't really get a real fucking Heroes of the Horn return. And now we're heading into one of the most loved books. I know it wasn't your jam, but there's a reason why. The reason why this one is one of the most loved books is because of all the stuff Matt does and Matt and Rand do with the Eolfin and the Eolfin, which is not going to be in this fucking show. All the IEO politics, all the fucking Windfinder bullshit. No, that's not what made the Shadow Rising a popular book. It's all the other shit.
It's Perrin going back home. It's Rand becoming he who comes with the dawn. I mean that stuff was excellent. I mean they were great. There were great parts of that book, but to me it's only 2/3 of a good book.
I'm going to ask you something. Do you think they're going? How do you think they're going? This, oh God, it's one of the scenes that like I thought of immediately when I heard there was going to be a show. Rand walking through the columns, outpacing Couladin's brother as Couladin's brother starts tearing his fucking eyes out.
Mm-hmm. Mirrodin,
You
yeah.
think they're going to portray that in any type of way?
Probably not.
And then Couladin just saying that Rand murdered his brother. His brother didn't fail. You know that whole conflict.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like they're just gonna make Couladin a whiny. Well, not that he wasn't a whiny bitch, but even more whinier bitch because he doesn't really have any other motivation other than Rand is Rand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna be humiliated at every turn because remember he's a dude.
I'm just happy there's at least one male Aiel.
Now the question is, will the Aiel all be like? I mean, well, actually, no, the Aiel are mixed because we had Bane and Chiad, right? They were.
Bane and Chiad are gonna go with Rand, while Avienda goes to the Two Rivers.
Yeah.
Since they have no reason to go to the Two Rivers because Gaul's not there.
Exactly.
We'll see. That's. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. Of course, Suan Shanche was a SeaFolk. Come on, she liked fishing.
What, in the show? No way.
No. I think he's drawing a comparison. Maybe I don't know. You could.
Because of the actress that they cast for Suan. I mean, she would fit the description of possibly,
So Dane's not the last person to say it or the first, but I'm glad that he agrees. This chick is indeed a SeaFolk.
Yep.
It is completely whitewashing.
Mm-hmm. Problematic.
It's very problematic. Yeah, well, and Ryan, you're right. Rafe likes all the politics of the SeaFolk stuff, so that's what he'll do, right? So that's first, like his favorite plate. Like I don't know the exact quote, but Rafe's favorite location in the Wheel of Time, like area, is the White Tower. Of all the locations in the Wheel of Time, his favorite place is the White Tower, which is just says
three rooms.
Well, 3 rooms, yeah, in the show, right? So, but
yep. Not this massive tower that towers over the entire land in this giant city.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's also the problem, Michael, and you bring up a good point. The problem is since they decide to make every place a melting pot, we can't tell who's who from what nation or what.
Yeah.
So if you were just smart and actually, assigned, different races, different areas of the map, then we could know when we see a Tyrion, we know it's a Tyrion. We see a SeaFolk, we know it's a SeaFolk. When we see an Aiel, we know it's an Aiel. Instead, we haven't done
racism. That's racist.
Oh, sorry. Shit. My bad. Sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm triggered, me being from Chicago,
God damn it. Well, yeah. I know I put my ass in my mouth at some point. Oh, wait.
Ew, gross.
Oh, man. What I think they do is switch it so the SeaFolk prophecy will be about Egwene. So Egwene is going to be the Coromor?
The Coromora.
Coromora. Isn't that like a Japanese gang in like, they use samurai swords? I've seen that show.
Coromora?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh, Dane is throwing shade, buddy. I don't know what to say about that, but you can feel that one. What's up, Sit Room? This actress is wearing too much to judge if she's a SeaFolk. Another good comment. One perfect, exactly. If we think what if the SeaFolk are like wearing big ass sweaters and shit? Like they're just like have extra clothes and they have weird hats.
The women, the dudes are gonna be very very.
The hats are like shaped like fishing hooks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and they're
Yep.
wearing like fucking otter skin cloaks and shit,
Yep.
and the
Yep.
guys are just walking around shirtless. It was just like with all this jewelry on the front of their nipples and shit. It's gonna be
Oh
like,
gosh.
wow, land should be a sea folk apparently. Sea folk will wear ponchos. I agree. They'll have no pants. That's possible too. That is highly possible. So
Especially the men. The women will be fully dressed.
yes, yeah, double fully dressed. So do we all think, chat included? Because I want to know. Because I think you're probably right. Now that we've talked about it a little bit, I think you're probably right. There's going to be at least a 3 month jump, maybe more. But if they do 3 months, that gives them time to skip everything in the Dragon Reborn and sort of move some pieces back into place.
I got a wild thing
I want to
here.
hear it.
I have a wild idea. I
Yes,
don't. I
hit me.
mean, it,
This
I
is
mean,
what I
I'm not.
love. This is what I live for, Brian. Give me it.
What if now? Okay, what if Jeffrey Bornholt's not dead? What if they just forget
He's a
that
fucking zombie? Hell yeah, let's do it.
Well, like remember like Loyal was dead. Like Loyal was dead at the end of season
That's
1,
true.
and then
That's
he just
true.
came back for no reason. Maybe Jeffrey Bornhall will somehow be alive in the beginning of season 3, and then he'll be killed again. He'll be killed again because
He'll be alive just to get
powerful
killed again.
older white men are bad.
So wait, maybe hold on. Maybe one of the heroes didn't want to go back in the horn, so it possessed Jeffrem and took over his body.
Maybe Gadel Kane
No, Gato Kane's gonna be Perrin's like little friend. They're gonna like him and Hopper jump up and follow him around.
What's his name?
Arthur
Uno.
Hawkening?
Uno.
No, I think so. So I like where we're at here, but I think Uno is well. Oh wait, so you think Uno's going to possess Jeffrem's body and he's gonna travel with Perrin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then Dane's gonna get really mad when he sees Jeffrem with Perrin.
Yep.
And a ghost
Yep.
dog. And a ghost dog named
Yep.
Hopper.
Yep. And Dane's gonna hate him more. Dane's gonna hate him all the more for it.
You killed my father. Well, you killed my dog. It's like, oh, wait a second. Shit. Yeah, that's not really. Oh, fuck. That's. Yeah. Sorry, I killed your father. Killed my dog.
Jeffrey was killed by 17 axe wounds to the chest. So what?
Wait, wait.
Dane's saying that right now.
Loyal was
what?
killed by a Shadow Gladiator because it's non-lethal weapon. Jeffrey was killed by a 7. Yeah, exactly. He had armor on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a flesh wound.
I mean, he got knocked out through the shock.
I'm all for this. Yes, the shock of the blow. The armor took it, and it's just like that's how it's gonna start after the Black Aja run from the tower. He's gonna sit up like OSHA in the Acolyte. You know,
yes.
How nobody ever sits up. He's gonna do the straight back sit up. He's gonna be like, and he's gonna rip his thing off. And he's just gonna have a little scar right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, Perrin.
Yep. Well, he doesn't know who Perrin is. He's just be like, you.
Wolf lover.
Yeah, there you go. Wolf lover.
Oh my
God.
God.
But the thing is, just for the sake of pattern recognition, somebody who died in the last season finale has to survive. I will be disappointed if that doesn't happen. Like, seriously. Like, come on, show. Don't disappoint me.
Yeah, I mean, I like this one too. Elaine is going to be the leader of the Band of the Red Hand. Why not?
So I had a question. Is she dead or like? Or do you think he'll come back? And
I don't want to ruin anything in future story for you.
Well, I'm not talking about. I'm like, is he supposed to be dead in the show?
He's supposed to be dead in the show, but I'm convinced he will come back as Morandina. Morandina shall return.
Morandina.
I'm almost willing to bet money that Morandina will be on screen somewhere, because there's another storyline that.
Yeah, John, that's what we're sorry, John. That's what we're talking about. Like, I'm just bringing up the most random, ridiculous thing that you would think nobody in their right mind would do, like bring back Jeffrey Bornhall, because he's clearly dead.
Right.
But that doesn't stop him from, like, well, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do what we're suggesting they're going to do.
I want to get back to this, but that's exactly what it's the ridiculousness of all. It's and you know, and Dane just said it too. The Shadow Logoth dagger is non-lethal. Well, the reason, obviously, it's not, but the show portrays it as non-lethal unless it's put on a bedpost. If it's put on a bedpost, then it can melt doorknobs and melt some people. It can cut through anything with fire and melt it, like even a box that holds a horn made that looks like an olive oil or a Tide Pod container. And you know, and you know, so yeah, so you know. Clear, it's one of those things that they have trouble grasping the idiocy of the things they're doing. So they had not only, I think, I still have it's a guy that looks like Ingtar, Uno, and Loyal all get nicked with the dagger in Faldara. Loyal gets fucking stabbed with it and twisted, like he's dead. So
like Arya, like he got Arya Starked.
Yeah, so all of us thinking logically, which you can't do with this show, okay? All of us are like, well, we all know Loyal is coming back. All right. So how are they going to explain that? Are they going to do the old, because we're all like, well, Loyal is an avid book reader. He's writing his book. Maybe we're going to do the trope where he had a book in his pocket and he stabbed the book. And so that's why most of us, when episode 1 came and parents writing there with Loyal, we're all waiting for the, okay, how's he alive? And how do they tell us that he survived? Oh, they don't do anything. They just ignore it.
It's hoping we forgot about it. Hoping viewers forgot about it.
We just don't address it. So it's like for fun, we come up with some of these things like that or sound like completely off the wall. But hell, I was doing that at the. Everybody remembers all the what. I remember everybody going to me. No, Steve, you're fucking crazy. There is no way Matt is gonna take the bedpost and tape the knife to it. That is not gonna happen.
Yeah, because you're giving these people the benefit of the doubt. That's the last thing you should do. Like John said, treat this like Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
No logic, nothing. They throw shit at walls and screens and all that. Expect stuff to work. And by the way, we got a hello from Hammy. Sorry.
What's up? Oh my god. Wait, you started the rewatch? I didn't see. Did you not do it live? Are you doing recordings?
Yeah, they were recording yesterday. Because I had my member stream and I was like, hey Alex, why don't you come on? Or something like, no, we're doing the thing. Oh, come on, man, we're doing the thing.
I didn't know you started. Well, that's great. Fucking awesome. So, yeah. I know you're Jaden Hamilton, man. I saw the rewatch thing. Oh, I know. I was just about to tell him that. Not live. Okay, cool.
That explains the Hammy.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Jaden loves to change his name and screw me up because
Hammy. His real name is Sammy. He's coming back from Alabama. Put on eggs and hammy. Oh, flammy man. Oh,
Steven, you're right. Following the books would be the most interesting thing. The craziest thing. It would completely catch us off guard. Let's see. I bet they will correct the Wise One story, making them give Rand a special tea like, oh god, Fishy Ishi gave Matt, and that's how Rand will see the IO pass, and they just tell him the story, no flashback.
I got another idea. I got another idea. I got another stupid idea.
Oh,
hear me out. We've been watching House of the Dragon. I've been covering on my channel, right?
Yep.
You know tea's been pretty prominent in House of the Dragon. The moon tea that keeps you from getting pregnant and all that. What if this tea in this show does makes the whole makes Matt impotent for good? Maybe that's what it is.
So he got the memories from the tea, but it also made his penis not work.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Or maybe
would you
this
put it
too.
past them? I wouldn't.
Maybe this too. Maybe Ishmael is now in his head because he drank his tea. And every time Matt goes to do something, Ishmael starts talking to him. And he's like,
Yes.
how am I supposed to do this with you talking in my head, Ishmael?
Yeah, Ishmael's just like,
I'm a hero. I'm a hero.
And Ishi's just like, come on, let's get it on, And then, yeah, let's get it on. He's gonna take off his clothes and yeah.
Shadow Logo daggers. I didn't know that. That's new. That's new data. That's new data for me, man. Oh man, I love Uber Chad Red Pill shit. I'm hearing. Yeah, what's up, Salter? Good to see you, buddy.
What's up?
Yeah. So I mean, but I'll tell you what. The one thing I am looking forward to, Wheel of Time coming. I have it on my calendar. Okay. You should too. Everybody should have this important Wheel of Time history moment on their calendar.
Oh no.
Let
me get my Shadow Rising book.
Okay. Is everybody ready for the new and improved Shadow Rising?
All right, I'm gonna read I'm gonna read a section.
I know nobody reads Loyal and Ogier better than this woman. She is a treasure. She is not by any means Brian. I have not said it ever that she is the worst thing to ever happen to Wheel of Time in the history of Wheel of Time's existence. It is not Rosamund Pike. That is the worst thing that ever happened. I know she's. It's not. Rafe is close to the best thing that's ever happened, but Rosamund Pike is the best thing. She's not the worst thing, and Rafe is not the worst thing either. They're sort of tied for the best thing, right? I mean,
I got a request for you. Can I read a couple of paragraphs in the Rosamund Pike fashion?
Is it? Are you going to be an Ogier?
No, this is the end of chapter 9. That leads into the stone stands. I'm going to do it Rosamund Pike way.
We got 27 people watching. So you better wait. Hold on, man. We got 27 people watching. You better be on your game. I'm gonna bring you up here. Hold on.
All right. Fine.
No, that's me. We don't want to see that. Hold on. No, that's not it.
It's the Shadow Rising.
Where's the right picture? I'm gonna move you into one. Let's see here.
So I'm gonna read the last 3 paragraphs.
All right, go ahead. We did it.
Of chapter 9.
All right, get your reading pipes on. We're gonna hear a reading. Hold on, let me intro you properly. Okay, we are now going to be listening to a reading of the Shadow Rising by Nerdporeal Lifeform, acting as Rosamund Pike. Okay, here we go.
A sudden thought boiled up in his head like a hot spring. The Aiel. Even a gray man shouldn't have found it impossible to sneak through doors watched by half a dozen Aiel. What did you do to them? His voice grated as he backed towards the doors, keeping his eyes on her. If she used the power, maybe he would have some warning. What did you do to the Aiel outside? Nothing, she replied coolly. Do not go out there. This may be only a resting to see how vulnerable you are. But even a testing may kill you if you are a fool. He flung open the left-hand door onto a scene of madness. Yeah, there you go. That's leads into the stone stand, and I'm not going to read the stone stand in that fashion because I'll be committing a sin, and I'm sure you guys have already destroyed your screens hearing me imitate Rosamund Pike. Oh, shut up, Dane. That was not better. I was trying to be worse.
It was captivating. I cried a little bit. I had to get a tissue. It is uncanny. It was amazing.
But she talks like this. She narrates like this.
I haven't listened to 1 second of that shit. Actually,
you haven't even listened to her doing her voice work. Like there's videos of her doing the voice work.
So I lied. I just lied. I'm sorry, everybody. I just lied. I'll pull that back. Wait, that's not it. Where's the right screen? Where's my share screen? I listened to her badly talk like Loyal. I remember listening to her. I am Loyal. It's just like, what the fuck is this? Right, so yeah. See, I knew Staple Boy was gonna call me on that shit. Look, all right, look. I brought it back, okay? I'm sorry, I lied. Okay, I brought it back. We all know I'm a liar. So, uh, oh boy, yeah. So, wait, what? Huh? What did I say? What confused? What? What did I confuse you with, Dan? You're gonna have to let me know. But ooh, should we do it? Should we do it? I know this is Alex's favorite thing to do. Should we read the comments before we get into the article? There are
Absolutely.
actually there are actually two comments.
Wow, they didn't. Wow, they must be positive because don't they delete all the bad ones?
Does Rosamund Pike say Shadur Luguth? Is that how she pronounces Shadur Luguth?
I think
Shadur
so.
Luguth?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. In the show, I don't know in the book. I don't know about the books.
Oh,
Probably in the books. I don't know.
you know, all I know is that we can't be making fun of Rosamund Pike. She's a treasure. You
Crike.
know, she Rosamund Kike. What? Pike? Psych? Like? Mike? Crike? Yeah, I know that was a little slip of the tongue. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable. But uh, she is in Now You See Me 3, and once you're in a Now You See Me movie, your career is made, right? I mean,
I
Jesse
never knew
Eisenberg's
that.
in it. I mean, right? Morgan Freeman was in a Now You See Me, right?
Oh,
So I mean,
yeah.
she's the villain in a shitty movie. So I mean, she's made it,
Yeah.
right? So we can't like yeah, I can't So okay, let's see. All right. Oh, oh, I saw it.
What?
The first word is ugh.
Oh, come on! I want to read it
Okay,
now.
here we go. The first, okay, who the first? Catherine. All right, Catherine. Let's see if you get applause and an updo. Ugh, couldn't stand hearing her. She overacts every single line of dialogue and generally screeching she and the genuine screeching she does for the pad and fade is legitimately painful for headphone users. I'm trying to get through all the books with the original actors before my library switches them all out. I'm of the opinion that a narrator shouldn't also portray one of the characters, but that's just me.
Oh, that's good comment. Good comment.
Well done, Catherine. All
Honesty.
right, so that's number one. Number one. All right, let's see what the second one is. Is this going to be? Oh no, I'm not signing in there. All right, is this going? Oh, this is a response to Catherine by Slappy. Agreed. She does do a bad job, but just not better. Oh, well, that's bullshit. Slappy, you're full of shit.
Just not better. Well, no, he's saying they're not better than
Wait,
Kate and
agreed.
Michael.
She does do a bad job, but just not better than. So I guess he's saying she doesn't. I don't know what this comment even means. It's full of negatives.
He's saying
Agreed.
she does a
She
bad
does
job, but
not.
she
She
doesn't.
does a bad. It
But
sounds
not
like
better.
it
So
sounds like
I
she's
guess
trying
yeah.
to say she does not do a bad job, but just not as good as them. Is that if we're giving the best faith reading of this? Is that what's being said?
What I
Is
think is being said is I don't think the person knows how to write a sentence, and or I don't. I think the person's a midwit, a low grade moron. But
oh man.
but if I had to think of what he's actually saying, I think he's saying is they all suck, but Kate and Michael are not. Uh, they're better. Basically, that's
Like
kind
I
of
know
what.
the big thing people have with Kate mispronounces things and says things different each book, but
Yeah, Kate's Tom Maryland gets on my nerves a little bit, but other than
Michael
that, like
Kramer
Michael
is
Kramer though, Michael Kramer
amazing.
is a master class. I mean,
100%.
but I mean, I like Kate Redding too. I just can't. When she does her Tom Maryland, I
Um
like just
so
don't try to sound like a guy. Just talk
yeah,
normally. I don't know.
Michael Kramer and I don't know why James Marsters
Oh,
for
James
for
Marsters for
for
the
Dresden
Dresden
Files.
Files. Yeah.
Fucking goddamn. Like they're both like fuck, they're both so good. We still got to do I got to
I
talk to
I
I got to do
think I
some
still
Dresden
prefer
too.
Michael Kramer.
I think it
I
can go
like
either
the
way. For me.
dude.
They're both
I like
really
the
good.
dude that I like the dude that's doing the Elric books.
Yeah, he's good too. Yeah,
Like
he's good too.
He's Elric. He talks like this. He's Elric of Melnibone. You know, like this is badass. Like he just does a
Holy
badass.
shit!
I forget who the guy does.
So Dane deleted Gone Girl. Man, you took a hard stance, huh? Dane, even though he paid for Gone Girl. So let me ask you: does that mean you're not going to see Now You See Me 3, Dane?
No, I still need to see Gone Girl. I heard that's a really good movie.
This commenter is dope.
Too. Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah. The first one. Slappy needs to figure out what's going on.
Slappy
What's
needs
up,
to grow
Damesy
up.
dude? What's going on?
Oh,
That sentence is written by a modern audience Amazon wants. You're probably right. Davesy dude says, who would have known RP's Psycho from Car Girl would be the inspiration for Parade?
I mean,
that was a
she
big
is
curveball.
I mean, Moron is a pure psycho. I'd
Well,
rather hang out with Ishi than her
so
because I
well,
think I'd be more likely to survive. I'd
well,
rather be a dark. I think it's more noble in this world to be a dark friend. I don't even think dark friend's even used.
well,
Or actually, no, dark friend is used. Never mind.
dark
They
friends.
just say dark.
Dark friends can pray to the light, so apparently they're not all gone because
Yeah, like
Lanfear, one of the most evil. I got a question. I want to ask you this, but Daisy. So fires back with Daisy, dude. Rosamund Pike from Gone Girl is more likable than Moraine, so probably not right, wrong. John
Moraine.
is
Who's
giving benefit.
Moraine? Who's Moraine?
Yeah, exactly. My bad. John Thomas is giving benefit to Slappy, so I'll try to as well. So, and one more. Salty Articus says, "Yeah, I got a version that has all three in one, and I'm about to start the second one. I missed the other comment. So, Game of Thrones, maybe. No, I didn't see it. Book 2. I missed. There was a backhead conversation. I wasn't sure what was going on. So, you guys enjoy. I was going to ask you, because it just came into my head. Do you think chat? You let me know too, because I sort of think it's going to happen. Do you think we are going to get a cold open of the boar being drilled by Lanfear because Lewis Theron forced her to do it?
Yeah, he threatened her.
Yeah, or some bullshit. It's all going to be his fault.
So yeah, so he was willing to, he wants to basically he wants to grape her basically. That's how bad Luce Theron.
Or because we all know that Ishmael, Lewis Theron, and Lanfear were in a throuple, so maybe it was Ishmael and Lewis Theron's fault, and they were too cowardly to drill it, so they sent her to do it for them. It's their fault. They forced her.
Look at Dane's comment right on the bottom. Right.
That's
there.
also true. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Yeah, I forgot. The Eye of the World doesn't exist either. Saidin and Saidar don't exist either. So I don't know what the fuck.
What does exist?
But I think we're good. So do we think we're gonna see some flashback of Lewis Theron being a complete prick to Lanfear?
Oh, absolutely.
Trying to make Lanfear, sympathetic.
Yeah, absolutely. Luce Theron was the bad guy all along.
Yeah, forced her to go to do the baddies.
Like, would you be surprised if like in the books, everybody knows Luce Theron goes insane very beginning of Eye of the World, kills everybody, his wife included. What if in this case he murders her in cold blood? And Lanfear sees it, and he threatens Lanfear.
Oh, what he just murders his wife?
Yeah,
just because. Yeah, why not?
Because his wife calls him out on fucking, excuse my language, fucking Lanfear.
But then that would involve seeing a flashback of the prologue of the original book, and I think that ship's probably sailed.
No, it's definitely not going to be a prologue. It's definitely not going to be the prologue. It's going to be totally different. It's going to be outside.
Yeah, or like told while she's crying, saying how wounded she is, like as we're redeeming her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I just want to see the Age of Legends movie will be like, but I will have a feeling that the Dark Friends are going to be strangely the fairest people in the series. Uh, I'm still hoping that that movie never sees the light of day. And it was just some bullshit. It's they've said it's going to be a trilogy, but hopefully it just never actually gets into production. That would be the best thing for all of us, is if it just never gets into production. So, um, who
Yeah,
is Rosamund Pike? Who nobody knows.
I didn't know who she was until she turned into a moron.
Yeah, yeah, I wish I didn't know who she was. Um, so this is her quote about returning. Returning to the saga to voice the next installment in this series fills me with immense pride, even though it was done once before and doesn't need to be done again because we don't need you to do it. With each foray into the Wheel of Time audiobooks, my admiration for the universe only grows. Does it?
Oh boy.
I'll highlight this comment, Dane, okay? I'm not gonna do the one talking about an Angus steak.
Wow, she knows something about the Wheel of Time universe. Wow.
No, she
Wow.
doesn't. This was a prepared statement. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
For those,
like she didn't read that. Yeah, like she read those books. No way.
no way. For those discovering Robert Jordan's masterpiece for the first time, just like me.
Who's Robert Jordan?
Yeah, who's that fucker? And an unforgettable expedition lies ahead. Nothing of which looks like anything we've put on 2 seasons of television.
Nope.
Oh wait, I added that. The richness and complexity of Jordan's weaves. Look, weaves.
Oh,
you get it?
Yeah.
Weaves. Wow.
She definitely didn't say that, or she definitely didn't prepare that.
She is such a wordsmith, Brian. It's crazy. Into every character are astounding. His incredible talent. You already have the job, all right? Jesus Christ. His incredible talent and imaginative prowess have set a high bar in the world of fantasy literature. I am privileged to bring another one of his books to life in an audio format once again. Mm-hmm. Privileged is definitely the word. It drives me nuts. This really does drive me nuts. Like, all joking aside, this shit pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know why. Just why? Especially when you have a better version by better, audiobook people.
I just, it pisses me off because I truly do. It's not on the level of just trashing all of the Legends, the EU shit for Star Wars, but I feel like it's sort of adjacent because you're taking something that's already been done and done well and that people love,
mm-hmm.
and you are pushing it aside to advertise for your shit show by having it's probably in her contract to do it because she gets more money.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, if the better way to do it, just put the audiobook on sale and say, hey, to the most known audiobook readers, the legendary Michael Kramer, fucking and just put it on sale.
Yeah.
Because I don't think this is getting, like, the only people that are buying this are the fucking Rosamund Pike simps that have no care about the actual material. They just want to say, "Hey, Rosamund, you're so good. I cried when you started crying," and she, oh, that's let me respond to you on Twitter. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much for reading it. It's like, no, it's just a circle jerk. That's all it is. Is they want to get their just like she's hey, she's not your friend. Okay, she's advertising, and you're an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
It drives me fucking crazy. It really fucking does.
Yeah, I just oh come on.
Fuck. So, yeah, man. I don't know.
Let's conveniently forget about the better people. Yeah.
Well, it's just so unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
There are those who will praise anything and everything.
Yeah, I mean, they probably like
If somebody pulled off a wet fart and they said it was they said it was based off of the Wheel of Time, people would be praising it. Dusty Wheel would be on it right away.
Well, I mean, I think it's just I don't think anybody's listening to it. Like, I mean, and only by mistake. That's also the other thing is, it's like the books in the stores. Like, anytime you see a book, it's now that shit. It's got the shit covers that they put on. Have they released a Shadow Rising cover?
Nope.
With the cast yet?
I don't think so. No, they didn't show it yet. So
like,
what do you think it's gonna? What do you think the Shadow Rising is gonna be? It's just gonna be like a picture of a desert, and then you have Rosamund Pike and Lan, or just Rosamund Pike in front of everybody else in front of Randy again.
It'll probably be Avienda and Rosamund Pike
and Elaine and Elaine or whoever.
And Elaine and Egwene.
Yeah.
And of course we'll get what's her face who plays Elida, because again we are writing a story for the actresses and actors, not for the fucking characters. So let's any actor or actress that's getting paid a certain amount of money gets to get all the advertisement and all the lines, because you can't waste that character. Somehow we're gonna put Kate Fleetwood on there too, even though Leandrin is probably one of the most hated characters in all of Wheel of Time. So let's go ahead and let's give it's like.
Hey, did they say they're ever going to introduce, or they're never going to do it? I think we've definitely probably already talked about this, but Jacob Carradine.
No, he won't be in it. He's too toxic. No, he's too toxic. I think they've already.
Who's Leandrin gonna?
Leandrin is Jacob Carradine. Her son. She already did it.
Oh, well, he's dead though.
Right, exactly. So so to me, that's them saying, well, the whole thing with Jacob Carradine, which was awesome and crazy and like scary, right? Yeah. Like you feel it because you're like, holy shit. And then on the flip side, he's like, I don't really fucking care if he kills my whole family as long as he doesn't get to me. It's like,
hey,
what?
I have a cousin.
Wow,
leave me alone. I got a cousin. Take him.
Yeah, he's like, it's basically, I will kill your whole bloodline. He's like, well, fuck, we better get on it. He can't get to me. He's got like 20 guys to go through. So I got 20 bodies. It's like, wow, what a fucking piece of shit. Like, that's great. Like, right? But
they don't even just kill them. Like the women for particular, especially in I think in Shadow Rising, like we find out that his like sister or her family gets carried away by Murdral. So like she's just walking out. She's just walking out, of her wedding, and then she gets kidnapped and taken away, probably to Shale Ghul by the Murdral. And because I've read the awesome beginning, first 5 pages of this, I can kind of know what happens to the people that they carry off.
Yeah, fate worse than death. And he's just like, yeah, just don't kill me. So I got some time. He's gonna start mowing through my family line, so I better get my shit together before he gets to me. It's like, fuck me. It's like, wow. Jacob Carradine he's a fucked up character, but
I'd be honest, I'm surprised he's still alive at this point. Like, I'm book 6 and he's still alive. I'm like, why is he alive?
Luck. But I won't go into it too much. A little bit luck in the circumstance. He has a large family line.
Yeah.
Okay. Circumstance. What I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get any more into it than that. But because part of it might be just because he's interesting. I mean, prolong it a little bit because I think he's an interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dirtbag, but yeah, I don't think Jacob Carradine is going to be in it. If we can't get Julian Sandar if we can't get Julian Sandar, Hurin, fucking Gaul, Pedron Nall, we can't get the Lord Captain Commander of the White Cloaks. Like, yeah, Jacob Carradine's probably going to just be. You know what? They're probably just going to give it to Valda. They've done it already. Valda will be pissed off at Dane because Valda will want to do some bullshit, and Dane will be like, no, and Valda will be revealed to be a dark friend or some shit, and it'll be Jacob Carradine. Okay, take that fucking word out of your mouth, Nick. All right, because that is exactly what I was just thinking. Because they take these shit characters, right, like Leandrin, who everybody hates. Savannah. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and chat. You can agree with me or not, because I gotta wrap up here soon. I may do something this weekend in between work, but I'll let you guys know. But Savannah is the single worst character in all of Wheel of Time.
Oh yeah, and I met her too. I met her.
I fucking loathe, and it's not like, oh, it's fun to read. No, I fucking loathe Savannah. I loathe the Shidio fucking wise ones. I fucking hate them all. I wish we never, like, it's part of why I have trouble with parts of Crossroads. I fucking can't stand Savannah. I don't fucking understand why anybody listens to this raging cunt of a woman. She can't channel. She's just a fucking senior wise one that has no power other than she's an uber fucking bitch. I can't stand her. So the show is most definitely going to fucking have her front and center. She's going to be fucking with Couladin the whole time. She is 100% going to get extra fucking time in this show because she is such a raging cunt.
I see.
I shouldn't say that word so much, but I fucking, it drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, Savannah. Met her briefly in the Shadow Rising.
House Mistress or whatever it is. Sorry, yeah. I misspoke. Whatever it is, fucking.
Yeah, I know she's becomes a prominent character for the rest of the series. Represents the Shido or something.
Whatever is the fucking whatever she is. It's not, fucking. She has enough power that she has enough power with the Shido that everybody fucking listens to her for some stupid reason, which drives me fucking crazy. So, sure, everything that you said 100%, but she is a strong female lead, so what do you think? Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly right. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
100 fucking %. So,
yep.
But yeah, so so I didn't get to the Screen Rant article, so hopefully there's another one here. Not in the show, she won't. She'll be flat-chested as a newborn baby, my friend. you know she won't. But yeah, so thank you everybody for chilling. If I do this, I forgot. I didn't even realize it was Friday. So I would have tried to. Well, I sort of have time constraints. I got to go to work for 12 hours now. Yay! But so thanks for chilling out. Hey, thanks for coming on and being. It was fun. Just sort of fucking, trying to guess what the fuck this stupid show is gonna do. Well, you got anything going on here soon?
I mean, besides, Choporial's going to come back. So if you're not subscribed to me, I generally have, people on, I've had Steve on, I've had Dane on, I've had a bunch of people about White Cloak, Salty. I've had a whole bunch of people on, just hanging out,
Dane,
chilling.
Yeah.
What?
Well, if Dane, do you have any idea when the rewatches are going to start getting put up, or is it still in the infancy right now? You just trying to get some recorded. I'm just curious because I'd like to direct people your guys' way for those rewatches. The rewatches, look, they're painful, but they're a lot of fun to watch just because, the same reason we do all this is, we share each other's pain. We try and make something funny or make light out of some of the shit that's terrible. And most importantly, we're not going to let them get away with them calling this shit Wheel of Time because, well, it's not. So let me know. And if you know... rewatches are getting edited for horrible jokes. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll try. I'll try and let everybody know in the Discord or in the community tab when the rewatches are gonna be posted, and I look forward to when if they need me along for the ride for any of it.
You were on a rewatch, weren't you, for season 1? You
I did. I did
one of them.
I did like 2 or 3 of them. So
yeah.
Yep. So. But, it's hard because I'm the straight man. They all get toasted about an hour in and start just fucking let loose. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, I don't drink. I have to watch this shit. Dane, I do have to say, I will give Dane props because when the first time I was on, he tried to do it sober because I didn't drink. That lasted about an hour.
I'd watch the rewatches, but you have to
45 minutes.
You have to read the entire Wheel of Time series because spoilers were coming my way. I was like, okay, I can't listen to this anymore.
Stuff gets flown around pretty good stuff. Well, okay, so you're trying to streamline them this time, 45 minutes. All right, cool. Worst hour of your life. Yeah, I know, man. I know.
But to continue, so Sunday, if you are watching House of the Dragon, I generally do an after show. So you watch the episode when it drops, then usually 20, 30 minutes later, maybe even closer, I usually begin my after show. And usually I have, I'll have Steve on, I'll have Salty will come on, maybe we'll get Pips or Miss Martin Muses, It's been generally the 5 of us just talking about the show and everything. So if you're watching it, come join us. It'll be Sunday. Subscribe to the Nerporial Lifeform channel.
It's been getting more and more we seem to have the alternate take on House of the Dragon right now, so I think I need to put up a review as well because the season seems to be getting quite a bit of praise it seems to be 50-50 because I have an interesting story about somebody that I work with who I didn't even have to start the conversation. They started with me, and it was not favorable about the show, so which was very interesting to me because usually I'm the one that's very harsh about this stuff in my everyday life. But so real quick, so I put, if you're not subscribed to the White Cloaks, what are you doing? Get over there. If you're not subscribed to Nerporial, he just added it there. What are you doing? Get over there. If you're not subscribed to me, what the fuck? God damn it. And maybe become a member. I'll hopefully have a member stream here soon, similar like Nerporial just did yesterday, which I unfortunately missed. Also, I do want to say one more thing. Dane and some of the crew, Sneed and I think it was Pixicalis, had a cool stream with Sword in the Pen over on his channel, or over on the White Cloaks channel a few days ago. It was actually a really fun stream. I got to see part of it, but go check that out because they had a lot of fun and it was a good stream. So I think it's still up over there. I just checked. It looked like it was still there. So go check that out. Go subscribe to the White Cloaks. Subscribe to Nerporial. Nerporial looks like he has a Lord of Chaos growing out of his ear, but it sounds like...
I've been doing, I don't know if you guys know, I've been doing the book club for the first 5. So those streams are still up on my Wheel of Time playlist. So Lord of Chaos, I'm going to eventually read probably within the next month or 2. I'm going to start that book club as well. So you'll see, familiar faces like, Steve, Alex, Dane, if Pips is available, Pips, Nathan, Gadfly, maybe. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Her too. She has a good job of being,
I think she's about the same. I think she's at the same point of the story I am. I think, didn't she just get past book 5? Fires of Heaven?
So. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but
maybe I can invite her on.
But yeah, but she don't need our help, Dane, man. She's doing way better than all of us, so she's doing just fine.
Yeah,
but,
that's the one advantage Fairer Sex has on YouTube, because most of the people on YouTube that watch stuff are dudes.
Well, she has a unique way of going about stuff too, so she
That too.
deserves it.
That
So
too.
she's doing
That
some
too.
good work over there. So,
Yeah.
all right, with that, I will be back soon with something else. Go check out some of my dumping on the acolyte or something. I'm gonna try and get some more stuff up. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about the new Gladiator. So if you want a rant-filled screaming of me, rant-filled rage fest of me screaming at the camera, that's coming up because fuck Gladiator 2. That shit can go suck a dick.
I want to watch
Uh,
Gladiator 1 now.
yeah, so we got to do that. Gladiator 2 can go, sit and twist. Fuck that movie. It should never be made. And yeah, so I may eat my words later if it's good, but I doubt it. So thanks again, guys, for being here. And until the next one, we'll see you all later. Trollocs Lives Matter.
Stay
See ya.
incorporeal.
This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too.